Why, hello there. I'm going to be cleansing my cards today. Welcome to Nest of Guidance. I'm Robin, and this video is going to be a little bit different than my normal tarot reading content. Today is the Sagittarius Full Moon, and I'm going to be using the element of smoke and fire to cleanse these decks here. I haven't done a thorough smoke cleansing of my tarot cards in a long time, so I figure today is a fire full moon. I have the element of fire that I used earlier to light this cleansing Palo Santo, and I'm just gonna cleanse my cards, and you can hang out with me and I can give you some life updates, and I can also share some insights that have been percolating and swimming through my inner space lately. So to start, what I usually do is I'll debox the entire deck, and I'll usually put the box itself aside. So I do have like a line of all the open boxes of all the other decks. I'll put if there's a title card or book, put it with the box over there like you see here, and then put the other box on top or near it. And then what I do, and I usually do this standing, but for the sake of the video and to show you, I'm going to be doing it sitting down. So I put all the other decks aside for now, or will right at this moment, and then I grab the loose cards all together, and I'll take whatever I'm cleansing with. This is Palo Santo. You can use sage, you can even use white light, you can use any other form of smoke incense, and just give the cards a quick once over. And then I go a step farther, and I'll hold the cards like this, drop some, fan them out down the table, and then cleanse the section. Drop some, fan them out vertically down the table, and then cleanse the section as well. And I'll do this for the entire oracle deck in this case. And then I'll also do this for every single deck as well. And then I'll just leave the cards kind of in a little bit of a messy pile to the side once I've done that. And I'll also, throughout this process, cleanse my own hands and my crown as well, so that all the energies of the cards and myself are clear throughout the process. So, life updates. Well, I just finished channeling and writing professional level 2 tarot reading course for the Oracle in West Vancouver, which is such a beautiful and amazing experience. I feel so grateful that this is all manifested. It's really quite baffling for me. My brain still is like, is this my life in a most beautiful, amazing way? And yes, it is my life in the most beautiful and amazing way. And so that has been quite the journey and quite the expansion and growth for me the last few months, and it has been quite the laser precision focus for me and filled up any type of creative energy I've had within. So that is why I haven't been posting so much on any of my social medias or any of like my YouTube or anything like that, because I've just been so focused on getting that course completed. And now that it is done, I taught the first class of the professional level 2 yesterday, last night on Wednesday. It was fantastic. It was such a fun group of students from all the different classes that I've taught so far. It's just such a dream. And if you had told me even 5 years ago that I would be sitting here, even making a YouTube video talking to you about my professional tarot reading career, I'd have been like, yeah, and pigs fly, and I'll also win $1 million. But I actually have a tarot deck where there's flying pigs on a card, and I say to my clients when they pull that card, think, dream big. What's the biggest dream you have for the situation that's going on in your life right now? So big that your ego might say to you, yeah, when pigs fly. Well, guess what? The pigs are literally flying on this tarot card. So I mean, who knows, maybe I'm about to win $1 million. Oh my gosh, watch that actually happen. I don't actually think that is actually going to manifest, but it's just funny because so much of my own personal spiritual growth and trauma healing has been dispelling levels of disbelief and doubt. And here I am. And so I do want to make more videos on YouTube and post on social media more now that the bulk of the course is done. You'll also see that I have my hand up kind of as like a protection and like white light casting onto the cards down here. And I'll also just intermittently kind of do a little like sweep of the Palo Santo as I'm going through all the other decks as well, just to keep everything nice and crispy clean and fresh. Alright, so that is my major life update, that level 2 has manifested. My tarot students, there was 8 in my class. That was 2 away from max capacity last night. That was fantastic. I am just so in awe, honestly, of my reality. I mean, life is never perfect. Like, perfect is what you make it. It's not what is provided to you or for you. But if I'm being fairly honest, in this moment, for a very, very, very long time, throughout definitely my teenage years, I had a long-held limiting belief that I would die on my deathbed achieving absolutely nothing to myself and my name. And I don't mean like be big and famous and have money. I mean like have a family, have a spouse, have self-confidence, have just things to be proud of. For a long time, before I did a lot of trauma healing, I didn't have that belief that I would achieve anything. And so to think back to that person that was like not even 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago now, wow, it's crazy, I guess more like 4, but still, to think back to that time when I was that was such an ingrained belief, it was like I wasn't even emotionally charged by it or triggered by it at all. To think that I've gone from I'm not going to achieve anything in my life and die without anything to my name to be happy for, to where I am now, even where I've been doing professional tarot readings at a local spiritual shop that runs other workshops as well for over a year now. And to think that on top of that, they offered me the teaching position. I didn't ask for it. I like walked in and they're like, the owner was like, "Hey Robin, I need to talk to you." And I was like joking around like, "Oh no, gotta get called into the principal's office." And then she said that they'd like to offer me the professional tarot teaching position, and without a second to even think about it, I was like, absolutely 100% yes. And here I am. So it just goes to show healing and focusing on yourself and doing whatever work you need to do to release the limiting beliefs and long-held toxicity and negativity within your system is so beneficial. And I truly, truly, truly believe that it is the first step, honestly, to getting your life on track to where you want to be in your life. And that's another message coming up forward with this full moon, which is all about passion and focus and dedication and groundedness and adventure, is if you're feeling stuck in life right now and you're like, I know I have a purpose, but I don't know what that purpose is. I've got no signs, I don't know where to go. And you're waiting for your guides or God or your angels or source or the universe to tell you what your purpose is. It's not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you what your purpose is. Your angels and your guides are not, you're not here for their betterment and their purpose. They're here and surrounding you for your purpose and your betterment. So they're not going to be like, hey, this is your your purpose that we're giving you. They're going to be like, hey, what do you want to do for your purpose? What sparks your passion? What makes you feel alive in every cell of your body? What did you love to do as a child that maybe you haven't picked up in a while? What really excites you and shifts you from doldrum into joy? That is connected to your purpose, and that is what your guides and angels are here for. Not so that they can tell you and order you to do something for your life purpose, but to help you discern and choose for yourself what your life purpose is. And when you even have an inkling of what it can be, like for me it was tarot. So if you have an inkling of what it can be, that is enough. That is enough to help you get a foot in the door, and it is enough for your guides to start sending you synchronicities and message and clearance to move forward. That Palo Santo is used up. Just gonna light the second one over here. We're almost done with the smoke. And along with that, another thing that I've been thinking of, and I've really been wanting to instate, but I don't know how to go about with it, apart from doing it for myself and mentioning it when it comes up, is this notion that we've all been duped by words. Words can spell things into manifestation, both positive and negative, and we've all been duped by the two words, the comfort zone. And I say we've been duped by this because if you tune into your comfort zone, it's not really a comfortable spot. Once feel like my brain is like smoked up. Once I've smoked up these cards enough, then I will shift into doing the same type of smoke process for the boxes and any booklets and also any bags that I have. So I'll just go around very loosely, even the little cards get a smoke. So your comfort zone and your subconscious mind is not a comfortable place. Your comfort zone is a place where your old habits live. Your comfort zone is a place where your old limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns and old subconscious neural synapses live. The old habits that you find hard to break, the addictions and dependencies that you have, the repetitive relationships that you wish you weren't repeating, the laziness, the fear, the anger, the hurt, the betrayal, all of that you feel like you've had your whole life, maybe is within your comfort zone, which is why it's duped us, because it's not a comfortable zone at all. It's not even comfortable for your ego, but your subconscious mind, that's what's become the norm. That's the automatic program. So that's why when you find yourself slipping out of, say, fear into confidence, you're like, you second guess yourself. You almost feel like arrogance as opposed to confidence because it feels so unfamiliar, so uncomfortable in your body because it's new and unknown. And that's why I would like to shift consciously out of saying the comfort zone and into saying what it actually is, which is the known zone. It's not comfortable by any means, but it is what is known to you and your subconscious, your old way of life. It might also connect into how others have perceived you in the past. What you're shifting out of. So this full moon, this next 2 weeks and beyond, take a moment to ask yourself to tune into your own known zone. The zone where you try something new, but then you second guess yourself and just take one easy step outside of it. One easy step outside of the old perception that you're waiting for some higher power or higher being to tell you what your purpose is, and now you get to decide that for yourself. Take a shift from feeling controlled by your self-conscious ways and wanting to shift out of low self-confidence and low self-love into a higher state of understanding. Let yourself heal and release any limiting beliefs, any old feelings, any old habits or patterns that are holding you back from your truest form of expansion. You're ready for it, and it is ready for you. One of the cards that I talked about last night in my professional tarot class was the Major Arcana Hanged Man, which is literally a man hanging upside down by 1 foot from a tree, basically. And it talks about being in a stuck state and how it's in this stuck state that we're given the gift of the higher perspective and spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Because if everything kept on going on the way it's always gone on, then nothing would ever change. You would never have the opportunity to shift your perspective, the way you're thinking, feeling about yourself, your life, and all that is. And the pose that he's in, the actual pose he's in, is connected to Francis of Assisi. And he is, I believe, a French monk, I want to say. He was alive a very, very long time ago. But he has a famous quote that says, "What you seek, seeks you." And so with this Sagittarius full moon, that's all about grounded adventure, expansion, growth, taking your shot and releasing anything that's holding you back from releasing that arrow. Know that you have that power to expand. Know that your comfort zone isn't here for you or your growth, but it's here to keep you where you've always been. Okay, and potentially where you've been trying to be released from. Now that all of the cards have been thoroughly smoked with Palo Santo, I will then take them up like this again, and I will give them 3 knocks to just double clear. 1, 2, 3. I will blow across them to shake up and blow away that loose energy, and then I will give them 1 good shuffle with the energies of love, light, truth, peace, joy, harmony, gratitude, trust. And it looks like, as I was shuffling this, we have a message from the self-care deck in alignment with all of this, which is feelings. And it says, healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. It's not easy to break free from your known zone, your quote-unquote comfort zone, to step outside of your usual, to break form and set yourself free, to expand and just grow. You know, they call it growing pains for a reason, but we still go through it, and we still choose to grow and expand in a whole bunch of different ways throughout our entire life. And we got to be gentle with ourselves through that process and really listen to our heart, listen to our body, and know where we're going with it. So honor what your body is telling you with its physical sensations. Honor what your heart is speaking to you through these energies right now. And I'm just going to shuffle that one back in there. Okay. Sagittarius, I believe, is connected to the planet of Jupiter, which is all about abundance and luck and fortune and expansion. Love, light, love, light, truth, peace, joy, harmony, gratitude, trust. No message from that one. And if there's no message, no card flips up as I'm shuffling, then I take it as there's no message. And if there's a card that flips up as I'm shuffling, then I will just note it as kind of a message from the spirits of the deck at that time. So self-care is tuning into how you're feeling physically within your body and within your emotions right now is really key in these big energies that the sun is giving us. Love, light, truth, peace, joy, harmony, gratitude, and trust. Thought we might have a message there, but we didn't. Okay. I realize I haven't been blowing, but the blowing is really optional. I mean, stagnant energy is only negative because it's stagnant, and even the knock, knock, knock shifts the vibration and clears the stagnation. So the blowing is just a little bit extra, but you can just do the knock, knock, knock because it's just negative energy because it's stagnant, and knocking alone shifts that vibration. Love, light, truth, peace, joy, harmony, gratitude, and trust. Light, truth, peace, joy, harmony, trust. Okay. Alrighty then. It looks like we only have that one self-care message. Maybe I'll pull us one tarot card at the end. We'll see. For all you guys that have chose to watch this long rambling video and hang out with me as I cleanse my tools. Love, light, truth, peace, joy, harmony, gratitude. Oh, okay, that one totally wanted to come out. It like flipped itself like a cartwheel. Ooh, this is a really special deck as well. This deck is not your traditional tarot deck. This is the Fifth Element Tarot. It's it's a book right here. And it has a fifth minor arcana, which is the element of ether, so it brings in the spirit as a minor arcana. So it is a 92 card deck, tarot deck. And the card that wanted to come out, which is very appropriate for a full moon in Sagittarius and fire, is the Nine of Fire. And it says, flow. Even fire flows, I'm hearing. Liquid and fire together create lava, and lava is fire and passion energy that flows instead of explodes and crackles. And I'm tuning into the specific lava energy of that lava that's almost like very slow boiling and rolling over itself. But it's still the fire element of fire, even though it moves like a liquid. So just know that these fiery energies we're feeling right now, the Sagittarius fire moon, that these energies that feel very heated, potentially very passionate, aggressive, potentially very driven, that they are energies that don't have to be explosive. They can be full of flow and clear in the flow, as well as the explosion clears in the moment. And I'm also hearing that they can also act as a path. Follow the path of clearing fire, and it may lead you closer to your purpose, I'm hearing. But there we go. Okay. So the very last step of this process is to simply put all the cards back in their boxes. So this goes like here, and like so, and like so. You don't need to watch me do this. This is the very last step I do of cleansing my tarot cards. I really enjoyed this little rambly video. It really just felt like I was sitting down with friends and we were all just hanging out as I cleanse my tarot cards at home. And I hope you all have an amazing Sagittarius full moon. I hope this fiery energy produces flow and cleansing for you. Follow it to your purpose. Listen to your emotions, tune in to the feelings and sensations within your body for more clarity and answers. And know that if you're experiencing a lot of big energy with the energies that are circulating around us all right now, that you're not alone, that a lot of sensitive people out there, like myself and many others, are also in the throes of these very, very intense, sometimes heavy and emotional energies that the world seems to be swimming in right now. So just know you're not alone. Know that the fires will also fade, and that the firebird, the phoenix, will rise from it. Know that your guides are here to support you on your purpose path and calling, and I'm hearing they don't need your help. They don't need any help. They're here to help you with your happiness, your healing, your growth, your journey, your expansion, your purpose, your calling. So follow the fire that flows and clears the old path that leads to the new purpose. I'm going to put the rest of these cards away off camera. Thank you so much for hanging out with me during this little rambly video, and I will see you in my next one. Blessings and namaste. Bye.